In today's video, we're going to be going through the White's Eagle Spectrum and the White's Classic SL. Now, measuring the frequency of the White's Classic SL, we can see here that our frequency's right around 6.5 kilohertz, and it shows it here on the counter as well. But what intrigued me so much about these two detectors was the fact that only one could partially detect a 6-inch nickel in my test garden, and neither could detect the 6-inch dime. So I decided I would do a scope and analyze the signal a little bit and the amount of power going down to the ground to see what my problem was or what the issue was. So I went back and pulled out the data, and you can anyone can do this if you go back and look at my XP Deus video, and you can see there's a huge difference in the transmit power of the newer machines over these older machines. Now, calculating the usable power, you take the voltage peak to peak, divide it by 2, because you're only going to be interested in half of this waveform, upper or lower. So you divide your 220 divide it by 2 and multiply it by 0.707, which gives you the RMS voltage, which is the usable workable voltage. So calculating the SL, it comes out to about 84 millivolts. That is not much. Now, we're going to go ahead and hook up the spectrum and let you see it. Now on the Spectrum Eagle, the White's Eagle Spectrum, here we're showing transmit frequency of 6.62, which is really close to the Classic, which was 6.5. But we've almost doubled the amount of voltage that it's being used to transmit. Here we're showing peak to peak 440 millivolts, and if you divide that out, you divide 440 by 2, that gets you 1/2 of a waveform, and multiply that by 0.707, and it comes up to about 155 millivolts. Now, comparing this to the XP Deus, which you can go back and review some information about that. The peak-to-peak voltage on the XP Deus is 1.48 volts, not millivolts, which works out to just a little over 1/2 volt of RMS, actual workable voltage. So this was giving me a good clue and a good indication of why the XP Deus could detect every single coin in my test garden, from 6-inch nickels and dimes all the way up to a 9-inch dime, and quite easily. But with the older technology, they used lower voltages, and the White's SL, I'm not sure how old it is, but anyhow, I just wanted to take this and make a video of it and share it about the White's Eagle Spectrum and the White's Classic SL. And I hope everyone has a great day.